So there's no point sugarcoating it. We got the results back, and holy chick, tested positive for the strangles virus that is going around. Now, the good news is that none of the horses that are or were in that barn have any clinical signs. What that means is none of them are sick. Holy chick trained yesterday in the race bike. There was no indication, and is no indication, that there was any issues in the barn. That's scary in itself when you think of what I just said. The strangles virus is around the area. It came from PEI. It spread quickly there. There was an outbreak at Woodbine. Some of these horses don't show any signs. Right now, holy chick, her viral load, I believe, was very low. Same as, I guess I shouldn't say that. I didn't have confirmation of that. I just assumed it was. Same as Chris's horse that had arrived. We were obviously hoping, and it made total sense, that everybody would be negative. That I was told that this usually lasts for about 7 days. What they found in Woodbine was that for the most part it lasted 7 days and it was gone for the horses that were atypical, I guess. But there were the odd holdouts, right? The odd horse that was held out. So this is still a very fluid situation, but I need to make you aware of what's going on. Our horses cannot race tomorrow. Any of the horses in Shedrow 5, Off-Road Hanover, Won My Heart Hanover, Barbie's Crown, Cut the Line, any of those horses can't race. They just can't race right now. And that's unfortunate. That's costing us money. It's costing you money. These are horses that were ready to do good. I mean, I believe Won My Heart was picked for first or second out of the 8-hole tomorrow at Flamborough. These are horses that should be racing, and it's unfortunate. I'm not going to throw stones at this guy or that guy and say, the horses shouldn't have been able to leave PEI, or Chris shouldn't have put the horse there. I can't say that. I allowed a horse to come from PEI to be put in Harry's shed row 3 weeks before that. It's an accident. Accidents happen. And unfortunately, in this business, accidents usually cost you money. Certainly cost you money. Certainly cost me money. But at the end of the day, we're doing the best we can. Now, this is still as I said, a very fluid situation. I had spoke to the head of the AGCO, who was speaking to the University of Guelph. I spoke to our veterinarian. I spoke to a couple other veterinarians that are helping with the situation. And holy chick is leaving tomorrow. She needs to go out for 10 days. Regardless of what we want, she might test negative in 4 days, but that's the way that they've set it up. That's the rules. So to safeguard the rest of the stable, holy chick will be going to the place where Chris's horse was. Now, his horse has since tested negative, not shockingly. Holy chick will have to go there for 10 days where she will test negative. What does that mean for the rest of the barn? As I was about to do this video, it was 10 days, nobody can do anything, and maybe that's the case. I have sent a message to our veterinarian. I've sent a message to the university, to the head of the AGCO, who's liaison was working with the University of Guelph, and then another veterinarian that's helping also. And I said, listen, we got the horse out of there that tested positive. Is there a realistic time frame in which we can test these horses again? If they're negative, they're okay, or does it have to be 10 days? I can't answer that yet. I can't. So when I can answer that, I'll let you know. Worst case scenario, those 11 are already negative. They will likely test negative again. Does that mean they're okay to go? I don't know. Holy chick did test positive. She will have to leave the property. She'll have to go in quarantine, much like we would, or are very close to in Ontario, having to quarantine for 10 days. So in 10 days, she'll be tested. That's holy chick. Aside from holy chick, she cannot race. She cannot jog. She can't be at the training center for 10 days for the safety of everybody at the stable and at the training center. Holy chick has to leave. It's not the end of the world. She'll be back. She'll race in the new year. I'm sure she'll be stronger for it. Nevertheless, that's easy to say. I'm well aware that we should be, could be, and would be racing for money right now, and we aren't. I get that. It's not lost on me. I have to worry about the other 11 now. Is the situation fluid enough that there's something we can do to get these horses raced? I can assure you the answer is no for tomorrow, and I don't know if it's yes anywhere inside of 10 days. I will have to find that out. So I wish I had better news. I was trying to figure out a way that I could not have this ruin such a great day for the stable. We had a fantastic open house, virtual or otherwise. The horses looked good, felt good, seemed great. I got in the car. I literally got off the track from the open house, got in the car in the same suit I've been wearing all day, Drove to London, raced Jesse Balboa, finished second in 2-1. Massive mile on a cold, cold night on a slow half-mile track. That was a huge mile. Keep in mind, Maiden went 59 or 2 minutes here at Mohawk last week. So we'll race Jesse Balboa back there. Cambridge Star made a break, but I think we all know what happened there. I think Travis he got caught thinking he almost cleared. I was certainly going to let him go. As soon as he was clearing the 2-horse, he rolled off stride. He just pushed him a little hard and he run. Not to say I wouldn't have done the same thing 99 times out of 100, so I can't blame him for that. Then Timo Houdini jogged. I'm going to drive to Nodover. It's supposed to be a great day, and somehow it just feels like somebody just threw a wet blanket over everything. We can race our horses, just not those horses in Shedrow 5. So as I said, please bear with me. This is an extremely fluid situation. Holy Chick has tested positive for the Strangles virus. It's not clinical. She trained yesterday. She looked like $1 million. She seemed great today. There is no reason to think that anything. There's no reason to think that there was anything wrong with her. But her gluteal pouch swab says otherwise. So she'll be quarantining for 10 days. I'm going to try to find out what we can do with the other 11. There is a very good chance that there is nothing we can do with them other than wait. I assume the babies. It's not really going to affect them, but it affects you. It affects me. So as the province is staring down a lockdown, I guess it's one, frustrating because our horses should be racing, but two, no one may be racing here very soon. So I'm just reading the reports that are coming in. They're flashing up on my screen from news agencies saying that we're all going to know on Monday. I have concerns about the province, not just racing. No one will be racing. So we're working through it. For certain it will be over soon enough. Those horses tested negative. They'll test negative again. Holy Chick is going to quarantine where she'll test negative, and this nightmare will be over. Unfortunately, it has been extended for certain for the people that my partners on Holy Chick for 10 more days. What that means for the other horses, I will let you know for certain in the coming hours and days. Take care. Not the end of the world. We'll get through it. Talk soon.